What's up, everyone? It's your favorite podcast host, Nikki Marie. I have an amazing artist in the building right now. She's calling in from Canada. Her name is A.Patrice. She's fusing infectious pop rhythms with a smooth R&B delivery. She's coming to us with a new song, and I have to say that I am so happy to have her on the show. Another Aries in the building. I'm so excited to have her. She has an infectious laugh. So you guys stick around for the interview and more music.
Hey everybody, your girl A.Patrice coming to you from Canada. You are listening to Nikki Marie Radio, and be sure to check out my new single, Over You.
Yeah, I'm really over trying with you. Now I'm really over trying with you. Yeah, I'm really over trying with you. Yeah, I'm really over trying with you. You and I will never see eye to eye, that's why this don't ever work. God keep telling me no, I try to make it a yes, then we collide and everybody gets hurt. I really hit your guts right now. If you were here, beat your whole ass down. Don't ever wanna see your face again. Sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. All it does is leave me blue, torn and so confused. You always say it's all about me, both know that that ain't true. And I'm sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. And now I'm really over trying with you. Said I'm really over trying with you. I'm so sick of trying with you. And now I'm really over trying with you. For love, the feeling, for heart. If it gives someone the power just to tear you all apart. Thanks but no thanks, don't need your help. I can do bad by myself. You'll never meet another like me, and I ain't never met no one like you. Said my piece, so now peace out. Forever we are through. Sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. All it does is leave me blue, torn and so confused. You always say it's all about me, both know that that ain't true. And I'm sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. And now I'm really over trying with you. Now I'm really over trying with you. I'm so fucking sick of trying with you. Now I'm really over trying with you. Why you gotta be so extra? Why did you make this hard? Why you gonna be a lesson? Why you gotta leave a scar? It's okay, I'll be the bad guy, the one that you can blame it on. Just know you won't get far with that attitude. Sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. All it does is leave me blue, torn and so confused. You always say it's all about me, both know that that ain't true. And I'm sick of losing pieces of myself to make room for you. And now I'm really over trying with you. Said I'm really over trying with you. I'm so fucking sick of trying with you. And now I'm really over trying with you. Oh, really over trying with you.
Yes. Yes. And I love the beat. I was just trying to figure out what the genre was. But most music artists, they don't want to really classify themselves as having just one set genre.
Yeah, it's actually, as an artist, like, I find that it's difficult when people ask you that question, like, what genre are you? Because, like, I literally say pop R&B now because that's what everybody tells me. Because, like, you know, you're just influenced by so much music and, like,
right.
You're just making sounds, right? Like, this is just what's coming out. So I'll hear R&B, and I don't feel like an R&B artist. And, like, I'll hear what people consider pop, and I'm like, I don't really feel like a pop artist. And then I'm like, well, then I don't know what I am. So I'm like, well, mix those two together, and I think that's what I am.
But that sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I say it's a fusion of the two, because other than that, I don't know what to classify it as.
Yeah. When
And
did...
I find, like, with...
Well, I was gonna say, when did you start singing?
I started really noticing my voice and singing. I started writing and singing when I was 14. Obviously, it took, like, years, over the years, to really kind of craft my own sound.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you're taking in stuff, you're, like, emulating other noises, other sounds and music that you hear right away. But I'm 33 now, so I've been doing it for a while.
Wow.
20 years.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
But I was in a duo group for a few years.
Oh, nice.
And I went by a different name. I was a lot of chops originally. And put out mixtapes and stuff like that. But it just, when you're working with somebody else, you have their ego as well. Artists have their egos, obviously, you contribute quite a few of them.
Yeah.
So working together, it was almost like being in somebody else's shadow, because it was with a male artist. It was with my partner at the time. And when he stepped back from music, he just wouldn't support me in music. So I stepped back from music for a while, from like 26 until I was 32. I stepped back from music, but I kept writing all of those years, and I was just like, wow, I really just want to put out my own solo stuff. I didn't have the support at home at the time, but then, something just licked me. When I had 32, I'm like, yo, it's now or never, But, so yeah, I wrote some new music, got out of the duo, and just now, that's why you can't really find anything on A.Patrice, because A.Patrice is actually just being introduced to the world.
Ooh.
As of May 2020, so.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I get to learn a little bit more about A.Patrice.
Yeah.
So tell us who A.Patrice is, or at least how the name came about.
Well, like I said, like, I used to go by a lot of chops, and like, it was just something I outgrew. It was like a nickname I was given, chops. So over these past 12 months, I've just been like, no, I need something that's more me, something that's me. So what's better than A.Patrice? A stands for April, which is my first name, and then I have Patrice, which is one of my middle names. And, I really like that middle name, so I just put them together, and that's how the name came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, explain a little bit of your creative process. I know as a writer myself, I find it hard to take something like one of my poems and actually compose it into a song. How does your process work? I might get like little cheat sheets right now.
For me, I really like a melody and the words come together at the same time for me. I have like a few different processes that happen with me. Sometimes I'll just be walking or I'm in the shower and words will just come to me and I start singing like a hook, or like at that time I won't know it's a verse or just a piece. And then later on I can hear a beat and I'm like, oh, and I start spitting it over that, and then the rest of the song comes to me. It's
right.
like almost like a download,
Oh, nice.
Other times it can be just from something that somebody says to me, like it could be just saying something, and something that they're saying is just inspiring, or I really just see the art in what they're saying, and I just take that and I always find a way to put it in a song somewhere.
It's so funny that you say that, because when my family starts talking, there's certain words that I'll pick out and I'll just instantly turn it into a song. And they're like, what is wrong with you?
But you know what? That's life imitating art, you know what I mean? So you just gotta, honestly, that's the greatest art comes from real life, So it's inspiring listening to other people when they talk. I like listening to people talk.
Basically what you're saying is there's nothing wrong with me, and I can just tell my family to stop talking and just let me sing.
It's creative. It's a creative aspect that you have of yourself. Yeah.
Nice. Where are you from?
But I also find I'm a very emotional writer too, so a lot of my songs do come out of just life experiences that just give me an extra emotional charge.
Gotcha. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I was born and raised in Calgary, Alberta. That's in Canada, the west side. And I still currently live there.
Nice.
That's where I'm at right now.
Is there any place in the world you would want to visit that you haven't visited yet? And why?
Yeah. I honestly, I really want to go to Thailand. My birthday is April 13th.
No. Wait. We have an Aries in the house. My birthday is April 5th. So my birthday is April 5th. There's like a clan of us.
Nice.
So I have my aunt is April 4th. I'm April 5th. My cousin is April 6th. And then my other cousin is April 11th. And then my other cousin is April 16th. And my sister is March 31st.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy for me too. Because my mom, she's April 14th, the day after mine.
Oh
and I
my
have a uncle that's April 13th too. So it's weird. They're like twins for a day.
Nice. I love it. I got an Aries in the house from Canada. I hear the applause. So why would you want to go to Thailand?
Honestly, I've seen so many beautiful pictures of food from that place, and I'm such a foodie. But it's also like, there's just like the weather. I have some friends that are from there, and they're just always telling me about all these beautiful beaches and the food, and plus, obviously the epic party on my birthday.
Of course.
That's just all the reasons why I really want to go to Thailand. And I want to see the elephants.
So, with all this pandemic situation going on, we couldn't really celebrate our birthdays like that.
I know. We're quarantined gang for birthdays.
Yeah. So that means we're going to have to go even harder when all of this is done.
100%. I can't wait till those borders open.
Yes.
Can't wait till this dies down, but I can't wait till I can leave if I want to,
Exactly. Without worrying about being quarantined for 14 days somewhere.
Exactly.
Well, what's an average day for you? What do you do during the day or at night, just on your chill time?
Usually I'm just creating something. I've noticed actually the past few years, I've just realized that I don't just have a talent in writing music. I also can write scripts. I can write stories. I recently found out last year that I have an eye for photography, so I try to get out and take pictures. And I'm also getting into videography as well right now.
Awesome.
I'm shooting and editing videos. So anything that's creative and fun, that's what I try to fill my time up with.
Yeah. I mean, that's our Aries.
If I'm not writing.
That's our Aries side.
Yes.
Being creative, being the boss. Are there people that you would want to collaborate with that maybe you're in the process of collaborating with, or you wish that you could?
Never really thought of that before. I just want to be able to be seen as an equal, member there right now.
True. Very true.
You know what? Honestly, right now, I am collaborating with some really great artists here in my city, actually. One particular, his name's DIGG IT. He just signed me to DIGG IT Entertainment. That's his record label he just opened. But he's actually a really awesome artist here locally in Calgary.
Nice.
And he's also introduced me to a lot of new artists that are from all over the globe that I'd love to work with. I can't remember all of their names right now, but you play their music and I would know it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But I really like, if I could work with her, I really like, I don't want to mess up her name, Timar. She sings a song, One Job. She has that one job, and
oh, you had one job?
Story Heart.
You had one job.
And Tierra Whack. I would definitely love to work with Tierra Whack.
Well, so you took that break from music, right? I did my first show years ago, and I had so much anxiety. I was nervous. Do you ever get that anxiety before you sing for somebody, or if you're in the studio, do you still get those butterflies and feeling kind of like you're second guessing yourself?
For sure. I definitely can get that feeling like just before I'm about to like belt it out in front of people I haven't sung in before. But as soon as I get like that first note out, I'm usually pretty good. But for the studio, I don't get too nervous with the studio. I try to be like, I don't try to be ready when I'm in the studio. You know, the practicing before I get there, so that I can just lay it down. I'm more excited when I'm getting to the studio because I'm like, yeah, I want to get this one recorded. It's gonna be so good. But I would definitely say my nerves also come like before I'm about to perform for sure. Like that can be nerve wracking for sure. But it's good to be a little nervous, you know.
Yeah. I think I'm just kind of like so what happened was I went to Miami, and I have a friend named Knox. Shout out to Knox Parr. And I said, I want to do a song. Now, I thought I was going to do an R&B song. He was like, I think you should spit some bars. And I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, what? I'm not a rapper. So we ended up creating this song called Flex. Crazy story. And there's a lot of lyrics in there that I do not want my mother to hear. But I will send you the link for that song. I did play it one time on my podcast for Music Friday. But do you have any songs where you're like, maybe I shouldn't have did that?
Well, you know what? I always accept that before I put it out into the world.
Okay.
You know what? Honestly, like, there's always something that you put out. If it's a visual or something where you're like, like years later, you're like, I don't really feel confident in that anymore. Like, but yeah, my mom is always reminding me of lyrics that I'm saying that are explicit. It's like, I can't share this because you're swearing in it. But like, you know. In the end, everybody's unique. You have to express yourself no matter what state you're in.
Right.
That's how you're expressing yourself. That's how you're expressing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't really try to. I don't try to like take back things that I say. You know, I usually mean it.
So now here's the next question. So, is there a hidden meaning in any of your songs, like something that you covered up? And there's a message in there, and I want to be the first one to crack it. So,
guys, right? I don't know. I try to be just like straightforward and creative with how I'm putting things, like across when I'm writing. Oh God, I gotta think about that. If I have anything that's a hidden meaning.
Well, I'm gonna be listening to your music to find. Those hidden meanings. No. Well, where can everybody listen to your music right now?
Obviously Spotify, YouTube. They can find me on SoundCloud. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, pretty much all of the streaming sites and social media platforms that everybody's on. They can just type in A.Patrice and they'll find me. A.Patrice. Patrice.
Nice. Well, are you doing any performing in Canada? Because I know right now
no,
everybody is doing. Yeah, everybody is doing those virtual concerts right now, guys.
Virtual concerts. I know, right? I need to get on that. Like I said, I am just stepping out as a solo artist right now. So I'm still getting some of those things lined up.
Yeah.
But definitely when the borders open and like people are moving, definitely have some shows lined up for then. Mm-hmm. But they're to be announced because we don't know when they're going to open back up.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. How is it in Canada as far as like the numbers there? Because I think at one point you guys were really up there with us in New York.
With the whole COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did get pretty bad. But I don't know. I'm pretty antisocial myself. Like, I say to myself as it is. So I guess I didn't notice the whole thing until I had to line up outside to get into a store. But yeah, it got bad. You know, it definitely affected a lot of people with obviously people with compromised immune systems and like the elderly out here.
Yeah.
But it's died down. I think we had like 37 new cases reported yesterday or today, which was a big change from like 400 or 500.
That's true. Yeah. So we're seeing some progress, guys.
We're seeing some progress.
But what's the one thing that you're trying to do with your music now? Now that you're a solo artist, you're independent, what is the goal that you have with your music? What do you want to accomplish?
The main thing I really want to accomplish is I just want my music playing in all households. Because I got music for, you know, young kids can listen to. I got music older people enjoy. I got stuff for the people in the middle. And, you know, I just really want everybody to be listening to it. That's what I wanted to accomplish with my music. And obviously, for it to be able to get me to a place to, you know, turn around and give back to those that have helped me along the way as well. And even help up-and-coming artists that are coming in the city, too, because there's a lot of young ones coming up as well that are really talented here. And I'd love to help them out, mentor them, and, you know, show them things that, like, I wish I knew, you know, learning as an artist. Like, I probably wouldn't have taken so long to really develop if I had the proper mentorship.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's so important to have a mentor, and I guess in a way, when you do have a mentor, you can at least learn some of the mistakes, like the do's and don'ts. You don't have to go through them. Right. So, like I had a guest recently, a financial expert, and I was like, "Hey, can you give me a cheat sheet for like making sure that I get the capital and all this other stuff?" And he's like, "Well, you know, I would love to give you a cheat sheet, but you could just use my services." Like,
oh no. You're like, nothing for free.
Right. So to all my listeners, if you have the opportunity to have a mentor, someone who will actually give you the tips and tools to be successful, please take advantage of it, especially if it's free.
Exactly.
So do you have any advice or last words for some of the younger generation that is coming up and they want to also get into music?
For sure, I would just tell them just to keep working on themselves and don't try to be or emulate something that you're already seeing out there. Like, you really have to just look inwards and find a way to deliver yourself to the world, because that's who you're representing, is who you are as a person, and that's what's going to make your music and your artist unique, you know, something different for people to listen to. You don't want to try to sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
And just keep working at it. Keep working at it. Even when you get no's, even when you fall on your face and you mess up, just know that that's a part of learning. That's making progress. It's not actual failure. It's making you better.
What's up, everyone? It's your favorite podcast host, Nikki Marie. I wanted to give you some information about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free, and free is for me. They have creation tools that will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or even your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast in so many places to be heard, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many others. You can even make money with minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. I can't wait to hear your podcast.